Good afternoon, passport holders. Today, July 15th, 2016, day 623 of the vlogs, and it's off to a quick start this morning. Once again, kind of waking up and seeing that I have work to do and then just beginning to grind on it prevents me from recording my first clip while it's still morning. All said and done, 6 caption files already done and returned to the team over at VaynerMedia. Additionally, handling some issues with my payroll processing company. Like, I really want to stick with them, but they're complaining about the fact that I don't have a tax ID number for Arizona unemployment insurance, which after last week, which you guys saw, I spoke with them at length and got email confirmations that I am not subject to that until I hire a third party or someone who is not my spouse, which obviously I don't have a spouse, or my children, which I don't have any children. So as soon as I hire somebody else and pay them more than $1,500 in a quarter, then I have to start paying into the unemployment insurance both for myself and for that employee. So for right now, though, I don't have to. And since it's only a couple percentage points on my state federal taxes, it's not a ton of money when we get there, but it's not money that I don't have. And if the payroll processing software is going to prevent me from processing any payroll, well, then it makes it nearly impossible for me to continue to use it. So I'm going to try and continue to play by the rules. The people at the support were really nice, and so sounds like they're going to try and get this resolved by Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, hopefully, for me, because it is this weird little loophole that because it's me and it's nobody else and that's that, I can get away with it. So they said that they're going to try and clear that flag for me so that I can run payroll by the 24th, no problem. So looking forward to that. As it stands right now, like, the board is clear. I slept another 9.5 hours, so once again, like, it's indicative that something is going on. The fact that I'm sleeping this much, now granted, I've been trying to induce myself to sleep a lot longer instead of the 6.5 hours that I average over the course of the last 5 years, and I've got the data to prove that. I wanted to get closer to like 7.5, 8, and now that we're seeing consistent 8.5, 9.5, 10.5 hour sleep schedules in the last week, that is incredibly concerning. It's indicative that something is not right inside my body, that it needs that much sleep. So maybe I'm getting sick, maybe some massive hormonal change, something else, like, I don't know. I don't feel very different. I mean, I've been feeling kind of meh, which to me means that it may be allergies or just a slight low-level illness, whatever, but yeah, is what it is. So at this point, though, the board is currently clear. Clintus's video still hasn't gone up. When that does go up, I'm going to hand caption that one myself, just because I've enjoyed doing that bits and pieces, and quite frankly, Gary hasn't dropped any large episodes this week. Had no big daily Vs, no big Ask Gary Vs, just the ones that were early in the week, and I got help on those because I was so busy, and since then nothing's been released. So I'm hoping that one of those gets dropped either today or tomorrow, so that way I can kind of move into next week with some confidence to put in a ton of time into the new client prospecting stuff. I still have yet to finalize the deck that I want to send. I'm going to try and do that hopefully today or tomorrow, and continue to just try and do some work so that I can build this company, because, like, if I can't get 2 steps further along than I currently am in the next 30 days, I'm going to have to start to make some real hardcore decisions about whether or not I can continue to keep this to be my full-time job, or if I'm better not going back to a part-time gig but going into a full-time job and using the excess cash that would throw off in order to, one, get me out of this apartment, 2, allow me to hire people to do the things that I know need to be done that I can't get enough time to do because of the fact that I'm doing so much captioning for Gary and Gary's team and whatnot. If I can begin to specialize people into, hey, I got the $500 a month I need in order to get somebody to be the QA guy, or I've got the $1,000 a month that I need in order to get a virtual assistant out in the Philippines it's their full-time job just to transcribe and caption. If I could get to that point, I think that I'll be much better off, and all it needs money. The business right now doesn't have an extra $1,500 in order to provide that to me, or an extra $3,000 so that I could hire somebody to run a bunch of ads against it. Even though I've tried to learn it and I've had moderate success with it, it's one of those things where I feel like I would be much better served by just outsourcing it and getting it done, because we've seen that when I do that, I get good results across the board. So that's kind of where my head's at and what's going on. I'm just gotta work. I've got in my mind, I've got 30 days. I've got until August 15th and to really make this all work and get another hopefully 5 to 10 clients. If I can get to that point, man, then I can really focus on beginning to build out the rest of the infrastructure for the business, and I'll be pretty pumped by that. So let's go do it. Long clip to start the day. Hope you guys are having a good day. Close out the week strong, and have a great weekend if you're watching this on day of release. All right, so we're currently looking at 1:52. Vlog edit done, export, and uploaded. So I'm actually going to release on time, pending that YouTube's servers do their job. Away from that, yeah, no captioning work has come in. Clintus's video is being captioned by one of the captioning team members, so when that comes back, I'll do the corrections on that, or really final review, because I know who's doing it. I know that she is one of Clint's primary captioners, so she tends to do a very, very good job. So I'm just kind of figuring out kind of what I want to do with the rest of the afternoon. There's part of me that wants to take care of a couple house chores. There's part of me that wants to send a few more emails. I've already sent out 4 this morning, or 4 this afternoon. I've got, like I said, a dozen is kind of the target, if I can do that consistently. And like I said, I feel kind of weird sending these out before I have the deck to send as well, but I don't know, maybe that's what I spend a little time on. I just haven't decided, but any which way, just kind of continuing to fight through the weird, which is what I just named yesterday's vlog. I'm feeling better though. I feel like I've turned a little bit of a corner kind of in my brain, subconsciously, emotionally, like I'm feeling better about things. And so I don't know what more I need to do right now in order to try and solidify that over the weekend. But I'm certainly willing to try anything that comes to mind that I think might help. So yeah, hopefully I can, get through this little funk, be it sick or malnutrition or whatever. Like I've tried everything at this point in order to try and break it, and so this is why I really think it's inside my dome, as I've been saying recently. So yeah, let's go get some more work done. All right, so we are at, what time is it? 10 after 5. So let's recap the last couple of hours. First and foremost was that I did a bunch of house chores that just needed to get done. Like every once in a while, I think that's one of the biggest things that is an external indicator of how I'm feeling about myself, which is something that I've kind of been thinking about in the last couple of days, is like if my apartment's not like 100% like lockdown clean, like I feel meh. And so I think that getting back into like a super hardcore rhythm with me keeping like everything clean, instead of like, oh, you know what, hey, that dish can sit in the sink for a day, or hey, that set of clothes can sit on the floor next to the hamper, literally next to the hamper, for 2 days. Nobody's gonna care. I don't bring anybody into this apartment. Well, you know what? I need to care. It's a sign of how I view myself, and so therefore I need to start to take care of it, and that's what I've been doing. After that, I did I did some admin work for the When Was That Said search engine, so I took care of all of that, which is great. We're current on that now, and then Daily V50 dropped, and so I've done the initial transcription on that already. It's only been out for like 28 minutes, and it's already done. This is a 14-minute episode, so I was able to do it fairly quickly, but in doing all the house chores, I ended up using a bunch of paper towels and stuff, and so like I've got to go grab that. I've got to go grab freezer bags. I've got to go grab a couple other little essentials that like I rarely use, like a Clorox cleaner, not the bleach stuff, but like the spray bottle stuff for sanitizing bathrooms and countertops and things like that. Like I gotta grab that too. So it's like stuff like that like I just need to go grab, and it sucks that I'm gonna do it at like 5:15 on a Friday night, but I'm gonna go and do it because, quite frankly, I need to get it done. If I can do that and then continue to make solid progress on the little things that I need to do, well then guess what? I'm gonna feel that much better tomorrow, and I've already had a really great day today. I mean, 8 caption files have already been done. I've got a 9th that's gonna be done before the day is over. Like I'm feeling like I'm coming out of the funk a little bit and getting out of my own head and starting to do a bit more, which is all positive. So I'm proud of where things are going. I'm feeling much more positive, and I have the starting of a framework for me to begin to work against in the next couple of weeks in order to get to the point where I don't end up having to make some hard choices about the business, or if this is just a side gig or what. I'm excited. I'm excited about where this is going, and I know that I'm going to need to put in a ton of effort in order to make it fly. Now's the time to do that, but I still have to take care of myself. I still have to take care of my home, so off to the grocery store we go. Thanks, Safeway, for not being completely insane at 5:30 on a Friday afternoon. I really appreciate it. Nice little 10-minute in and out. All right, guys, it is just shy of midnight, just making sure that I get my times right.
I'm going to end the vlog here and just kind of go and chill for a little bit. I don't know if that's going to be watching another episode of Daredevil, or if that's going to be crawling into bed and watching old school CTFXC, or whatever it is. I just, like, I need more time to still continue to figure out all the stuff. But I feel like today was a very good step in the right direction, and I hope that tomorrow is going to be a great day with my call with Rocco in order to try and really get my head screwed on straight regarding what I'm going to do. I will say thank you guys for your time and your attention. As always, it really is appreciated. We're going to cross 39,000 views sometime in the next probably 72 hours, rather. I'm really pumped about that, and I'll clear 40,000 views before the end of next month, which I have no one to thank but you guys, so thank you. Remember, though, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.